Okay, well, it looks like I might have just figured out a way to make screen replacements a whole lot easier. Now, before we get started, what you're gonna need is, you need this. It's the bug stopper. It's like a screen replacement for Windows. I'm using. It seems to be some type of acrylic material. It's sort of like plastic, but it feels a lot sturdier and I ran a test with it using the heat gun, and it seems to have withstood the heat pretty well. But I'm assuming you can use this, or maybe even the metal varieties, which you can find at Home Depot. Anyways, we're also gonna need where is it? Oh, I forgot to put it here. But you need a glue gun, and basically what you want to do is you want to glue the bug stopper, or I guess the window protector, to the screen. This is my first trial run. I'm gonna test this in a bit. But basically what I've done is that I've covered all the areas, first, in the back, below the screen, um, with the most cracks in them. I want that glue gun material to really seep in there. And I've also covered the external part. I also just realized along the process that you could just get away with putting the screen on first, the bug stopper first, and basically just put that glue gun material from the top and it will actually stick. But I think that it's probably safer to put it from the bottom first and then cover the top. So like say this line I did right here, I did that same line in the bottom, then again over the top, so that way, the glue gun material bonds with itself through the screen, so it creates a really nice grip so that this stuff doesn't come off so easy. Also, it's worth mentioning that this material here is actually really sturdy. I mean, it really, stood up to the heat gun surprisingly well. And another thing to keep in mind is that the adhesive for these screens, um, for pretty much any phone, this happens to be a Galaxy Light, but I mean, you can use this technique for any phone that uses that adhesive to hold on their digitizer. But the thing is that those adhesives apparently melt from anywhere from 120 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you get any much hotter than that, you risk damaging the LCD screen. The beauty about this is that the first thing to receive the heat is a glue gun material. And as soon as it starts getting clear, because glue gun material, when it gets hot, it becomes clear colored, and as it starts to cool down, it gets a little bit like milkier. It gets a little bit whiter, and it'll give you a good indicator of whether you're getting too hot or not, without actually having to touch the screen. So it's a nice visual aid. This is also really useful because, well, it makes the job a whole lot easier. It could save a lot of time instead of having to sit there and scrape all the glass shards, which I thought was ridiculous. I knew there had to be a way to do this, so hopefully this works out, and I'm about to test it in a bit. Oh, also another thing I forgot to mention. The glue gun material you should use is a low temperature type because it melts at about 248 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 250. So basically it won't get hot enough so that the stuff comes off or melts with the adhesive, which would make this useless. But it would get just hot enough so it would give you a visual indicator that it's starting to get hot, which would also be a good indicator that you should, put the heat gun away from it. Otherwise, you risk damaging your LCD screen. So like I said, very, very nice visual indicator here. And basically, this is the method here. I'll be putting up another video showing you the results of this, see if this experiment worked. Also, I'm giving this idea away because I think we should all share our ideas and make the world a better place. I'm not putting any advertisements on this YouTube page. But if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, there's a little donation link right there in my description. So have yourself a nice day.